Hello and welcome to INSOMNIAC SOUP. It is January the 6th currently where I am. For the next couple hours it will be anyway. And we're going to enter January 7th. And tonight I have a topic, people. Hey, he has a topic. Hey. Yes, I have a topic. We're going to talk about the 1986 films, James Cameron masterpiece, Aliens. In space, no one can hear you scream. Anyway, moving right along. We find ourselves the star of the show. Where's my overlays? Ripley drifting in space she had been drifting in space for 57 years. A frozen popsicle, human popsicle, basically, in space. Nobody can hear you scream, and it's very, very, very cold. And you're a popsicle, and you're the only survivor of your previous ship. So, a deep salvage team happens to be coming that area of space. I don't know why they were coming and why they were out so far in space. They never did gloss over that. Anyway, she had been deep salvage team, hoping to find nobody alive because, spare parts and whatnot. I don't know, but there's a ship that's 57 years old. Make me wonder, why would you want parts from a 57-year-old space vehicle? Anyway, Deep Selfish Flight team finds her, and they find out, hey, we got a live one here. They found out, yes, somebody is alive. Very much alive. Two somethings. Ridley and the cat, Jones. That's an old cat. That's a really old cat. So they find her, and Ripley constantly has these nightmares of her former shipmates, and she has this fear that one of them facehuggers got on her and deposited the what do we call it? Parasite known as the xenomorph. So she keeps on having these reoccurring dreams, and then of course that when she comes to and is healthy, they want to debrief her and everything. And they find out that the planet where she gathered the xenomorph. Now, okay, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen Aliens. That the LV-426 has had uh, people living on the planet because, well, big corporations. Wayland Industries is the name of the company, Wayland Industries, and so they terraformed LV426, and so all of her collaboration of her story doesn't add up because, well, we've had colonists on the planet LV426 for 20, or I think it was 25 years, and 75 families. 75 families, whether it be a family of 4 or 5 or 6, husband, wife, and all the kids. There's a lot of colonists. So when they lose contact, they bring in the colonial Marines. And here you see the USS Sulaco, Marine Corps, where you find the colonial Marines. So, I didn't have one of the drop ship, but, Oh, yeah, here's the drop ship. There you go. There's the drop ship, the colonial Marines. This time, it's personal. And here's a good look at so there's two forms of xenomorph. The soldiers, and this one's a soldier, and then there's the warriors, and I didn't have a picture of the warriors. Oh. Okay, people who are watching this, please reshare my tweet. Anyway, you find Ellen Ripley in the gang. Masterpiece Aliens. There you go. That's a Mexican poster. Look at it. El Regreso. That's funny. They have Newt and the xenomorph behind her. Oh, I'm really hidden. Just died. I'm starved. My stomach's growling. And I've had my calorie intake for the day. And I'm starving. Oh, I want a snack, but I shouldn't snack because then I won't lose the weight. Oh, my stomach's rumbling at me like. At least when I eat. A little thing won't burst from my chest. And pop out. No, getting back to aliens. What the heck is going on here? Damn it. I'm trying to have a conversation about aliens. It's very one-sided right now. What's going on memory? Anyway, you want to see the queen bitch? There you go. There's the queen bitch. There's the queen right there. That's when Ripley encounters the queen towards the end of the movie. Hey, Jesse, what's up?
I don't know. Last time I was on here a few minutes ago before I took a cat nap, I couldn't figure out what the hell I was hearing in the backstage.
Oh, that was Nina was watching TV and she didn't have her headphones on. That's what
Okay.
that's what you were listening to.
We don't need you getting a copyright strike.
I wasn't live then.
Well, I know you weren't live then.
You
You
can't get
threw me for.
copyright strike if you're not live and you're hearing TV noise. No,
Yeah, but you could go live, have that going, get a
no,
copyright strike.
yeah,
Don't forget, we do have a friend who had got a copyright strike for static.
okay, yeah, but usually when I go live, I'm all set. She watches her TV on with a headset on, and it's all good, golden. We have that worked out pretty well. I know I'm not that much of a dink, you know.
Yeah, I do know. I know exactly. I have a pretty good idea of who you are.
Thank you. So we're talking about aliens. Aliens,
Yeah.
that fine masterpiece. You know,
Yes. Actually, I showed that movie to my wife last year, Alien and Aliens. She had
yeah.
never seen both of them.
Oh,
We watched them back to back. She
Alien.
enjoyed
Yeah,
both it. She enjoyed both of them, and she said, "Yeah, I think Aliens was better." I said, "Well, that's kind of the normal
that.
consensus."
Yes, that was the point. Okay, Alien was Ridley Scott, 1978 or 79. So I think, yeah, 79. In space, no one can hear you scream. And she was they were like a mining operation. They bringing back rare minerals on the Nostromo, and she would be floating out in space for 57 years until a deep salvage team finds her. There's the shuttle from the Nostromo.
No, that was a salvage. No, that was a salvage unit.
No, yeah, but
But
no, this ship right here is the shuttle that she was on, drifting in
yeah,
space
remember,
for
but
57 years.
yes, but remember when they came on there, they thought they were gonna salvage wars. They found out someone's life. It's like, okay, we got someone to cryo. Salvage is
Yes.
over. It's a right. They went from
Yes.
a salvage operation to a rescue operation, which
Right.
I think that. Go ahead, buddy. It's your stream, bud.
It's okay. I've already kind of glossed over this, but it's cool that I finally have somebody up here to gloss over it again. So thank you, Jesse.
I like the fact that they were like, oh well, the salvage is over,
Mm-hmm.
and it now goes from a salvage to rescue mission, and they weren't pricks about it. They were good people who did a rescue operation.
Yeah.
I think that that is something that really gets glossed over.
Mm-hmm.
And if you talked about it, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Honestly,
fine. It's
Bill,
fine.
if you talked about that whole thing right there, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be honest with you. Nobody's ever talked to me about that because the whole point is they went in for salvage, and the moment they realized
Mm-hmm.
there was somebody there. It's like, all right, this has gone from a salvage. I mean, they didn't say it like that, but it went from salvage to a rescue operation. And
Mm-hmm.
they just were like, all right, salvage is over. We gotta do this. And that's it. That's it. They went from, oh, we did salvage. They didn't kill anybody. They didn't even talk about hurting Ripley. They just said, all right, this is turning into something else. We got to do this.
You can't forget the cat Jones. Jones
Yeah,
was with her.
oh, no.
Yeah,
No, no, no.
the
No,
cat
no, no,
Jones.
no. He's not Jones. He is, and you little shit.
Yeah. Knew you little shit. Yeah.
You're staying here. By the way, Jeddah Bill,
Yeah.
come here. Oh, you little shit. No, my son came in here and he's been in here.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I turned on the camera, he bolted out the door. I was like, come on.
Uh-huh.
My son's a good looking young man. Or a good looking young boy.
Yeah. So she had been drifting out in space for 57 years. The and what she had to give a what do you call those a report on what had happened. She they answered the Nostromo answered the trust call on LV-426, and the big corporation Wayland Industries said that they don't have to confirm her story because for 25 years colonists have been living on LV-426, where they found this derelict ship which housed the alien.
Sorry about that,
Oh,
Jeddah
yeah.
Bell. Okay, you gotta remember, remember, they were on a set. The Nostromo was basically, as far as I could tell, a salvage operation. Or,
No, the Nostromo was they gathered minerals. They were
mm,
miners. They were basically space miners. They went
yeah,
and grabbed
but
this
yeah, they
little
were space.
mineral that was
No,
like
I agree. They were space punch. And you know what I think that people should put some respect to?
mm-hmm.
Alan Ripley. You
Yeah,
want to talk about strong women? That woman followed protocol.
damn right. She didn't want to let uh Caden and them back on the ship
And
because of
what the
the
fuck
biological.
happened afterwards?
Yep.
She was fucking right. And
Yep.
I love, in this, you know what? I wouldn't have even given that much thought now if it wasn't for this woke bullshit culture.
Mm-hmm.
I understand both sides. She's on one side of the coin, he's on the other side of the coin. I understand that. That is strong character development. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about the the character development and the story. And that's, it's the way I asked for it. Just a little good story.
Yeah, that's right.
Growing a little goatee there, buddy.
Uh, I don't know what I'm trying to grow.
Why are you laughing about that?
Oh, because
It's an
it
observation.
it's more like Shaggy. I look more like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. That's why I laugh.
Um, Bill,
Yeah.
look at my beard right here. Do you notice I have gray hair, I have gray, and then I have this little, I don't know if it's brown or whatever. So I literally have a runway strip on my beard. I have no gray in my hair at all. And I have gray all over my beard. And you know what? I got asked one time, somebody is like, you gonna dye your beard? I said, the fuck I am. I said, are you kidding me? I earned this gray. This is my gray.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I had to actually make concessions with my wife, Madam Geek. I trimmed the sides, but I got to keep this. Because I am going to make this nice and a little bit
Uh-huh.
longer. God, I couldn't believe I trimmed off 3 inches. It was so much further down, I almost could have twisted it. And yeah, it was
Yeah.
so funny. You know why? Because I just enjoy doing this.
How you doing, Carlo? Nice to see you.
Carlo!
Hail Kuroga, praise the soup. Right on, brother. Right on, right on.
El Caroga. Oh, Thomas Potts here.
Hey, Thomas Watts. How's it going?
Carlo's back in. Oh, now we're getting into the fun time. People are gonna show up.
I know. I didn't know. I was like,
Well,
did I come?
wait. Bill, go back to that.
Uh,
Hello. Just want to stop by and say I'm not doing well with today, so I won't be around you two for a while. Colonel will keep Jeddah Bill awake for me. Good night, everyone. Well, at least everybody knows who to call to take care of you.
yeah. Why, Thomas? I thought you were my friend. Hey, positive candor. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing.
You doing?
By the way, Bill,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to do something. I hope you will do it for me.
Okay.
Go give Nina a nice big hug. I
Give
know
Nina
she's
a
right
hug.
behind you. I can see her.
Yeah.
Just give her a hug.
Did,
That's all I'm asking.
okay, but she's in a seated position with her feet up. It's rather
Dude.
difficult.
Hey, hey, Bill. A hug is a hug. I have children. God, I have a wife I'm 5'11". My wife is 4'8". All you
Mm.
have to do is just go over there. You can put one hand around her and just give her a hug. It's hugs are fluid, man. But I've never seen you do it. So yeah, you know what? For all your fans, give Nina a hug. And then you know what, just for S&G, tell her you love her.
Well, she knows that.
She's been a good friend of yours. Well, you know what? That's great. It's good she knows.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with just repeating it. So
All
you
right.
gonna do it? Cause you know I'm not gonna.
For you, just see anything, buddy. All right.
I have Nina's number, by the way.
I know you do. All right. He wants me to give you. Okay. I know. Watch out. I know. Oh. Okay. No. Gosh. I know. Don't get back. Get back up there. Hey. I made the cat leave. I made the cat leave. I didn't mean to make the cat leave. Don't get back on. Don't get back on your lap. So.
What do you mean, the cat? I know you have more than one cat, and you know what? Hey,
Patch.
hey, you know what, Bill?
You were laying on him. No, I wasn't.
I saw you do something I've never seen you do.
What's that?
I've never seen you hug a person.
Well, I do.
I'm
From time
sure
to
you
time.
do, but look, I'm sure you do. And but you know, I've never seen you hug Nina. She's a good person.
Thank you, Carlos. Another one
And
coming up.
you're a good person. And just wanted to see you give her a hug. You know, that's it. Nothing more than that. Believe it or not, I don't have agendas in a lot of things. Right now, my agenda is trying to get into this new, trying to move. I'm so fuck. You know, Bill, Bill or Positive Candor, either one of you guys, have you ever been so fucking tired you just can't go to sleep?
Yeah, most of the time. Hello, I'm the INSOMNIAC Soup. There you go. You wanted an answer. Therefore, I give it.
My wife and I deal with stress differently. My stress is I stay up a lot later. Hers is she's more short tempered.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I still can't believe I'm fucking moving.
Hey, Captain Trek. How you doing?
Cap, get your fucking ass in here.
Oh, I have to give him a link. Hang on.
No, no, you don't have to. I can give it to him. What do you mean? He doesn't already have the link?
Well, I never know when he's gonna be sleeping. So,
Well,
this
you
is a
never know
late.
when I'm going to go sleeping, but
This
you
is a,
send me links.
This is the late
Fuck,
show.
do you know how hard it is to get a hold of you anymore? I wake up, it's the suit's over. I'm like, fuck.
Uh-huh. Oh. Anyway, get back to aliens. See, we got the drop ship.
It's a fantastic movie. Like I said, when shoot, come here, sweetheart. Did you do your hair yourself? Yes, I did. Okay, come here. Come here, Huggies. Oh, I love you, baby girl. I love you too. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Welcome, Captain Trek.
Hello.
I will make this very clear. I don't care if it's my stream or I'm on a panel or nothing. I will. Sorry, but I'll put my kids ahead of all of y'all. Just saying. So I will hug and love on my kids all the hell. Deal with it. About time you got your ass here capped.
Okay, what the hell do you want?
Why don't you get your ass here?
What's
wrong with that? You know, this may come as a shock to some of you guys, but
you're stoned or drunk?
Maybe a little. He is. I wasn't going to say anything about it. Smile. It's okay. Here, you want me to switch it? There you go. There you go.
Took you long enough to figure it out. Oh no, I got the guy with the cooties next to me. Hey, Cap. Captain Trek.
Yes.
Nice to talk to you again tonight, bud. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Hello, Mandalorian Hunter. Oh.
The fact that I'm up should say something, but.
Oh, the fact that I'm up should say something. By the way, Cap, stop letting him push your buttons, bud.
Who?
I know you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, you just stop letting that push your buttons, bud. I think overall it's all gonna be cool beans.
Let's see here.
Welcome, DA Talks. Oh, that's their entertainment. Well, thank you. Yeah. Why wasn't there an update on your what? I don't know. It's just a video. I put them out there from time to time.
Hey, Mandalorian Hunter, I gotta be bad news for you. I'm 245 pounds. My wife and I were gonna start working out, and then we decided to move. So I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday, going up and down that freaking attic ladder. When I woke up this morning, I told even Captain Trek this. When I woke up this morning, I literally got out of bed and almost fell over because my ankle, my left calf, hurt so freaking bad. Oh my god! I am so glad I got everything out of there. So anyway, Bill.
Yes.
Aliens.
That's what we're trying to talk about tonight.
Cap, you son of a bitch.
Christmas Story. Funny. Sorry, we got Mandolin Hunter. Okay, we make mistakes. You know.
Hey, Carlo, I am what I eat.
Anyway, getting back to aliens,
Yeah.
So they were. She was drifting out in space, and she was found by the salvage team, and it was a rescue team, and they found out. Okay, they don't have to follow up on her story because they've had colonists living on LV-426 for about 25 years. The whole Wayland Industries is the company that was paying the bill for basically everything. And so the LV-426 have been terraformed. And there's 75 families working on LV-426. And then they lose contact with LV-426. And here comes the Colonial Marines. Yes.
Did you see the actually extended cut or not yet?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, that was so. I mean, I love the original, but that just added so much weight to it. That's all I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say about it.
Yep.
And Captain Trex says I have a loud clicker.
Well, that happens.
It's just my way of poking his bear. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Bill, I just saw the private. Are you serious?
Let me look. Yep, that's what I saw. Let me check something real quick.
That was Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is good B movie, good for a laugh. So
I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
well, who doesn't?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some people who don't like it. It's a very silly. For me, it's one of those. It's so bad, it's good. I
Yeah.
just enjoy the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how cheesy it is. I can want. There are a lot of people who like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've only watched it twice. I watched it once, didn't like it, watched it a second time just to make sure I wasn't, off my rocker, and decided it's not for me. Simple as that. There are plenty of people I know who love the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and you know what? Good on them for enjoying it. Me, just not my thing. And that's what I love about being a geek. It's called
Yep.
diversity of thought. Hey, Mandalorian Hunter, the Illuminati can go. Well, I'll keep it G. They can
Why?
go.
No,
I'll keep it G.
it's
They
a
can
late
go
night show.
beep beep on up, beep beep up there,
It's a
beep
late
beep
night
with a
show.
sandpaper beep.
It's for adults only, so they can go fuck themselves.
If they could find.
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh shit!
Oh. What a
I'm
lovely
sorry.
name that.
I'm sorry. I really am genuinely sorry for that laughter. My son saw me. My son was with me, laying on the couch with me while we're doing this, and he saw me scroll. He saw me
Uh-huh.
get my mouse, saw me scroll, saw me go down to where you know, camera thing, and I wasn't even doing anything. All of a sudden, he just jumped in. He's like, I don't want any of these people to see me. I'm like, damn, am I that ugly?
Yes, you are.
Uh-huh.
I gotta admit, that was funny as hell.
Anyway, exercise is going well. We're going to be doing another one tomorrow. Walks. Yeah. Anyway, we're still at it. Yes, I am.
Are you doing distance or are you doing time with your walks?
Just time. Well, time and distance.
Oh,
Um,
so
doing a mile.
I'm sorry.
In a mile.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Are you doing a time to measure distance, or are you just doing distance and measuring time? Sorry, I should have asked that better.
Well, I'm walking the distance and measuring the time, but it don't matter what the time is. It just as I get out and do that mile. Then we're
That's
going to
what I
do
was
two
asking.
miles and
So
3 miles, and so on and so on. You know.
so you're going out and walking a mile.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, buddy. That's
Hmm.
great. It's awesome.
So getting back to aliens, getting back on point, so we're not so far off the rails. Uh, they find that they lost contact with LV-426, and they send in the Colonial Marines. You know,
Hoorah!
absolutely badasses. And then that we have the scene with Bishop, where and Bill Paxton was also in the film. Great, the late great Bill Paxton. And then you find the scene where uh, they're at breakfast, and they go, Bishop, do the thing, do the trick with a knife, and he put his hand in it. He stabs. He's like going really fast to stab in between the fingers without hitting the finger. So,
Except he did cut himself.
well, he nicked himself, I'd say.
Well, Nick cut, I
Yeah.
understand, but still, you get where I'm going there.
Hmm.
And that was when Ripley realized he was sorry, not an alien, android. They both start with A.
Well, that's all a matter of opinion here, Spock. It's all a matter of opinion, and you're entitled to yours.
You got a little puss right behind Nina behind you.
Oh yeah, that's midnight. That's a big, heavy cat. Yeah, that's the 18 pounder. Oh, he's a heavy one. Yeah.
Well, you had, I mean, when you look at maybe this movie, Alien and Aliens,
Mm-hmm.
Alien was a kind of a horror thriller, whereas Aliens was an action thriller, and it got no more obvious than when uh um what's her name was like, let's rock, and she starts shooting like crazy.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, remember the guy you remember the guy, he was like, oh yeah, no incinerator device with
Oh
no
yeah.
guns. Is like, what?
You remember the guy? Sorry. I had to turn that down.
Okay. It was like, what are we supposed to use? Harsh language? And
All right.
you know what's funny is I gotta be honest with you. As someone who has been a Marine, I gotta be honest. That is literally, back then I was a very young person, and I was young even before I joined the Marine Corps and seen it several times. That is literally something we would have said. In fact, there are so many things in that movie that the colonial Marines said that sounded like what us Marines would have said. Like when he made the whole point when Hicks goes, gets the new lieutenants too good to sit with our grunts. It's like, yep, we know that one.
That's right, rookie. Go for it. Go for it, man. How you doing, by the way, Wookie? Nice to see you here.
It's always good to see Wookie around.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want some sake?
What?
You want some sake?
Sake? No.
Sake. Yeah, you want some sake? Cav, you want some sake?
Only if it's warm.
Okay.
You have to drink it warm. That's the proper way to drink it.
My son is laughing his ass off at me right now.
Keep in mind, I have friends who are Japanese, so yeah. I know the proper way to drink sake.
I've never actually had sake. I've never had a chance to be in an area where it was available.
I've never had sake.
It's just rice wine.
Hey!
Huh?
No. So I kicked my son out. He wanted to try and play my game. You know what's funny? Is that's how we used to get him up in the morning. I kid you not, he'd be like, all right, I'm going to start playing your game. See, here's the thing. You would think that was a threat. And I'm sure he thought it was a threat until I started playing the damn thing. And he never did that again. Every time I said, oh, okay, fine. You can sleep. I'm going to play your game while you're sleeping in your room. He woke the fuck up. It was so hilarious. Mir Spock, I saw his stream earlier, but no, I have not heard anything since. But I'm not really on the radar there, so. Oh, Cap, you've heard from him?
I was on the stream. He safe. He was going to dinner. So yeah.
Everything go good with him?
Yep.
All right, everything was safe and good. No issues.
Nope.
Oh. Guess those riots were bullshit. What a surprise.
No, the riots were bullshit, but he managed to get out of there before things went down.
Yeah, I love how it's now called a mob, where when I saw a freaking, it's like it's mostly a peaceful protest while there's a fucking building burning behind the person who's saying that. I don't trust the media worth a shit, bud, and that's so many reasons why.
No, I don't trust the media either, but those peaceful protesters were breaking into a building. That is not peaceful.
I agree. I made a snarky, but I kind of did make a
No,
snarky
the ones
remark.
who were peacefully protesting, I have no issue with. They have that right. The ones who were deliberately trying to and did enter the building, no, they weren't peaceful protesters.
What building were they trying to enter, Cap?
They entered the what do you call it? Capitol building.
The DC
They
Capitol.
did?
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait a minute. How do you storm that? That should be a public building.
Not if it's closed for meetings. No.
I'll have to look into that one.
How you been positive, Candor?
You know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's been the main story. NB Geek, I'm surprised you didn't hear about it. I mean, they stormed the Capitol building, broke into it, smashed out windows. Some people got killed, and
I'm surprised I'm supposed to care.
and stuff
No,
like that.
no. I'm surprised I'm supposed to care. You know what? I don't. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about that shit. You know why? So fucking what at this point? Payback's a bitch. They did this to my ilk for 4 fucking years. So, you know what? Turnabout's fair play, I guess.
These are supposed to be uh supporters of crap. I can't even think right now. They're not supporters of Biden. They're supposed to be Trump supporters. That we're doing this. Supposed to be.
They were probably made to look like them.
That's why they're investigating things, because I'm not going to make allegations that they are or they aren't, but that is what is alleged. By the way, you're sounding better, Positive Candor. What's going on? You get a new mic or something?
Do what?
I said, you're sounding better. Did you get a new mic or something?
No, I'm on my phone.
Okay.
Not on my laptop.
Ah, okay.
I use obviously a different thing for the laptop versus the phone.
Right.
What is going on, Mr. Jules Collector? Well, we were having a discussion about aliens, and we got a little political.
We'll go back.
Yeah.
INSOMNIACs, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No.
Look,
it's okay.
Look.
Hey,
Bill.
Yeah.
I could try and bullshit you all day, but you know that's not me. I got pissed off and left. decompressed.
That's
Back.
always a good thing.
Hey,
That's what.
come here. Wait
That's
a
what I
minute.
do.
You're
Yeah.
gonna sit here and listen to all the shit. You're not gonna let these people see my son, my handsome only son, my beautiful boy, my handsome young man. You're not gonna let them see you.
Hmm.
Come on. Hey, Jay.
Don't you do Don't you do that.
He knows what's coming next if I do that. Come here. Hey, Bubba. Okay. Yeah, you're on TikTok or some shit like that. You know, thankfully my wife can't get mad at me for being on the streams because she discovered TikTok and she's obsessed with it.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Trust me. I'm like, I want nothing to do with it. I still don't. But they keep wanting to show me what? You want to show me videos, you little stinker?
Don't you worry about it, Mr. Jules Collector. I am on my weight loss journey, so don't you worry about it. We're going to lose some weight. Don't worry. Don't you lose. Don't you go and worry about it. I'll be just fine.
No, eventually I'm gonna find my vape.
Might
No, it's
probably under
probably
your
my-
ass somewhere.
No, it's not up my ass. Thank you very much.
Under.
Okay. What?
So it's probably under your ass, not up
Sitting
it.
on
Oh, under my ass. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? That would not be far from the truth sometimes. Sometimes I've been sitting here in my room and I'll be like, where the hell is the damn thing? I'll stand up because I know it's somewhere, but I haven't found it and I'm just waiting for it to hit the ground.
Hmm.
I'm a loser, baby, but no, you don't get to kill me. Purple red, purple red.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the last time I'm ever gonna do that. I cannot even I could not even hope to be a glimpse in a shadow of Prince's singing.
Hey, Tiki, what's up?
What's up, Tiggy?
Hey Tiki, how you doing? Yes, I found this at a Target. And I was like, it's not, it's Purple Rain, the movie scene. I was like, I can't believe my parents let me watch that. I don't think they knew what the hell they let me watch.
Yeah.
Bill,
Yeah.
check your jar is what Carlo Albanese says.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
Are you still doing a stream?
Yeah, I'm still.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still doing the stream. You see Insomniac Soup.
Yes, AJ, we're still doing the stream, Bubba.
Everybody's quiet.
Well, that's
Everybody's
because
quiet.
I'm not.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
we're just having
this
fun.
is why everybody says
Yeah,
I'm the big mouth.
We're just getting warmed up. Don't you worry.
See, this is why y'all say I'm the big mouth.
Yes.
But yet, when you all go silent and nobody says shit.
Yes.
We only call you a big mouth when you won't let anybody else talk. When nobody else is talking, that's fine.
Okay.
It's not true. I've really worked on that very hard.
Yes, a super chat came in from Carlo Albanese. Says, "Does the tip count?" $1.35. It absolutely does, Carlo. For
Man.
you,
Hail on Kuroga.
praise Kuroga. Praise the super. Hail Kuroga.
I'm thinking, I swear to God, I think Joe is regretting ever coming up with that. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Professor Brady Specs, for ruining a great I'm just fucking around. I don't care. I'm just having fun.
I got some new editing software that I recently purchased, so I'm gonna teach myself editing. I should have it down in about by the end of February, I'd say. I'm gonna make some
No, there's
intros
nothing
and some
wrong with that.
outros.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what my wife and I learned how to play today?
What's that?
Backgammon. She was telling me, we were talking about, my wife and I have talked many a times about the games our parents played, but they wouldn't teach us because they said, oh, it's too old for you to understand. Well, shit. I was watching these videos my wife was telling me about backgammon, and I'm like, I'm watching stuff, and I'm like, well, why is it? And I was like, as I was watching, I was like, oh shit, this all makes sense. And then I downloaded it onto my um Kindle, or not my Kindle, yeah, my Kindle. Sorry, my Kindle. And I played a game, and I won, which I'm actually freaking shocked. But I will admit, me and my wife won, but we will admit we're not sure how the everything getting into the goal is. I don't know how the numbers work there. That was the one thing we weren't sure about. But overall, I gotta admit, very fun game. I had never played backgammon in my life. I was actually my wife and I were quite very thrilled that we got to play it and enjoy it and learn it.
Mm-hmm. So here's for that super chat coming at you, Carlo.
May the force be with you.
The force will be with you.
May the force be with us all.
Tip definitely counts. Always. Getting back to aliens was the topic. I know we went way off the rails that's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, think.
It's not the soup if you don't go off the rails,
Well, I've never known a soup to actually have a topic.
Oh, it has.
It has. I'm rounding back to it. So
you know what's funny is
the
moment I'm muted, the moment I turn my cam off, my son comes and hugs me. The moment he sees my little marker going back down to there, he's like, "Nope, I'm out of here," and he's covered his. Here we go. This is my son right now. This is my son. My little son here. Yeah, see that big pile of blanket over there? Those little feet here? Yeah. See that little stiff? That's my son. That's my son. Yeah, see that foot? Yeah. You're gonna leave. Hey, AJ, can I have a hug, Bubba? Peace. I might have embarrassed him.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little. Just a little.
Well, I didn't want you guys to think I really didn't have children.
No, we do that.
Hey,
well, I know you have. Well, Captain Trek, I know you have nieces and nephews, but
yeah, I have nephews.
It's usually because of. It's usually because of things that you wouldn't want on your stream, obviously. I mean, I'm pretty sure you didn't want to have the, incident, with the FU and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be honest. I'm gonna ask you a question. You can tell me it's none of my fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind just tell your sister he said that to you?
Oh yeah. She got mad, but they hear it all the time. They do, and it's not here, but
Well, okay, there's a difference there. There's saying the word fuck when you're pissed off, and then there's fuck you. Those have two very different meanings,
mm-hmm.
Positive,
and
Kendra.
I literally,
Have a great
I'm
night.
gonna be honest
Have a
with you,
good night,
Cap.
Positive.
I don't know if he's going to return or not, but thanks
Oh,
for
what happened
dropping
to
in.
Positive?
He just dropped out, so
Oh,
It could have
well,
been his phone. You
I
never
dropped out
know.
a little bit earlier.
yeah. Just
Yeah, I
another.
gotta be honest with you, Cap. Dude, I don't know how you dealt with that. I would have lost my shit. I'm a
uh,
single. I'm a single child. I have no siblings, but I
I
could but I'm like, I've seen some of the conversations that go on with my wife and her siblings, and some of the times I've had my conversation with them. But I was trying to be respectful. But damn, how old was that kid again?
So, just like
5.
yeah,
But let's go back to the movie, please.
Man.
aliens. Yes, aliens. Back on point yet again. Just another red shirt. You have a link. Check your Discord.
Yes, please.
You're welcome.
Oh, good, Jedi Bill. You're taking my advice.
What?
Trying
No,
to keep your stream on. Trying to keep your stream on track.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been telling you that only since.
Oh no, we're gonna finish. We're gonna get through Aliens, 1986. Great film. Great film. Oh, LV 426. The colonist. We haven't heard from the colonists. They send in the Colonial Marines. Here comes the Colonial Marines, and absolutely badass. We got to the scene where they're at breakfast and say, "Hey, the new lieutenant doesn't like the cornbread," and that's where you had the whole Bishop do the thing with a knife. Remember?
Yeah, but no, it was more. Corporal Hicks said, "New lieutenant doesn't want to eat with his lonely grunts." And as someone who was in the Marine Corps, I'm going to be honest. Uh, he came off as an asshole, but he really shined throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was very impressed with the lieutenant.
What's the thing? What's the finger for?
Oh, it's just something it's just something I'm going to give the trolls when I had to find one, and I had to show it off.
Okay. Just checking their cap. Yeah, I think maybe they decided to drop in the soup because I might have tweeted it out 3 times. I didn't tweet out I just tweeting out that the stream is live because someone
Right.
it was kind of. It's like, wake up, people! I'm live. I wasn't on last night, but I'm here tonight. One night. I'm back on the air now. I've been actually saving this talk on aliens for a while. I've been sitting on it. I was going to do it as a morning blend, so I figured, let's have a topic tonight. Aliens, great movie. So they're on LV 426. Colonists have become unresponsive. They send in the Colonial Marines. And so the planet has been terraformed by Wayland. Wayland Industries is the one who floats the bill. They're the super corporation. They're basically Disney. Yeah, kind of. Shit, did I say that? No. Anyway, they're basically the big dog on campus. They're the one that floats the bills. They even play the Colonial Marines. And here you have the drop ship.
Hey, Chris Sox 5, what's going on?
Drops them to the surface of LV-426, where they encounter the xenomorph. This is a xenomorph drone. Later, they encounter the warriors. The warriors got different head shapes. And here you have Hicks. This is like this. I guess this photo is just like that storyline didn't change when they got to Alien 3, but we're not going there because we're discussing aliens here. Some absolutely badasses. And the late Bill Paxton, who played Hudson, and he said, he had the famous line, "Game over, man, game over." They lose contact. Oh, hey, just another red shirt. Hey, just another red shirt.
Hey, hello, Jedi Bill, Captain Trek,
Hey,
and
what's
Geek.
going on?
Oh, just finished wrenching on a different stream. Saw the bill was up tonight. Seems you survived your. How many days have you been working now? Working out now, Bill?
A couple.
You survived it. You're still here.
Yeah. I have 6 a.m. this morning. I'm going to get back to it.
Cool.
Ooh.
I mean, more exercises and more walking. More starvation. Anyway.
Starvation is not good.
Well, not like full on starvation. Just my calorie intake, and I'm basically phasing out certain things,
Yes.
bad habits,
Yes.
eating habits, and
Yes.
foods out of my diet.
That is absolutely wonderful. That
Yeah.
should be supported.
Richard, we're having a discussion about aliens. That's the topic of the night.
Okay.
The movie Aliens.
Yep.
We're at the part where they've lost contact with LV-426, and they send in the Colonial Marines. We've glossed over. They were eating breakfast, and the new lieutenant doesn't like the cornbread either, because after the trick with the knife, they find out you didn't tell me you had a android on the ship. Because the former on the Nostromo, there was the one android that went haywire and some deaths had occurred.
Yep.
So needless to say, she wasn't happy that there was an android. She's kind of like, oh God, not another one of these. Welcome to the channel, Credex, by the way. So, we encounter and so here's Hicks. I'm Hudson. He's Hicks. Because the Sarge.
No, it wasn't Sarge. It was a lieutenant.
Yeah, no, but no, he said Sarge.
How do I get this chicken shit outfit?
Yeah. Somebody said illegal. There was the one gal who somebody said aliens, and thought she said illegal aliens, and signed up. There was that famous line, you know.
I love when the sergeant's like, all right, ladies, you heard the man, you know the drill. Assholes and elbows. Hudson, come here.
Yeah,
Come here. Oh,
yeah.
God. That got so much more weight after I'd been in the Marine Corps that I was like, I really know what that shit is like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a great scene either way. It's just kind of interesting how, they say life imitates art sometimes. I was just surprised that, well, generally speaking, how kind of good they got it there.
So,
I got a question. I know what assholes and elbows means in an auto racing context. What does it mean in the military?
yeah.
It means stand in line, shut up, and move.
Okay.
So
Did you just turn the camera on? You little shit!
this is the USS
Son!
USS
Did you just turn
Sulaco.
the camera on?
No,
Yes, you did.
no.
My son turned the camera on me.
Oh, this this is the USS Sulaco ship, from which they have a drop ship. Oh, where's the drop ship? I know I have the drop ship. Damn it! I didn't put the there. Yeah, here's the drop ship. This drops down from the USS
5x5.
Sulaco. Yep. And within there's this cargo hold of the drop ship shuttle. Or you can see. Look at all these missiles. This is basically an A-10 Warhog in spaceship, more or less. Within the cargo hold.
Be advised, we're in for some chop.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I might have seen this movie once or twice in my life.
Yeah. They drop to the surface, and yes, there's turbulence since there is an atmosphere because the planet's been terraformed by Wayland Industries. And within the cargo hold is I forget what they call the car, but the car that all the Marines ride in.
Probably an ATV. Probably the one with ATV.
Yeah.
All-terrain vehicle.
Yeah. And
I
then,
could be completely wrong. Apparently, Mount Elysium called me wrong because I didn't know I didn't know Johnny Rico's from Starship Troopers said ethnicity right and what language. I assumed because he was Argentinian, being Juan, he spoke Spanish. He goes, no, Filipino. Looked it up. I was like, oh, yep, he's right. Okay.
so they've made it their way into the complex, and then here they find the colonists had found the face huggers. These are the face huggers. 3 are dead, or what? 3 were dead and 2 were alive. Yeah. Out of the, and so one of these face huggers looks at God, who can I can't think of his character's name right now. There's Hicks. There's Lieutenant. There's Bishop.
I think it was Bert that got close
Burke.
to it.
Burke, yeah, Burke. There's Burke. He's the company man. He's the company asshole, so to speak. And so the facehugger sees Burke and Hudson says, "Ooh, looks like true love to me because it's like trying to attach to Burke, but it's in this cylinder thing, water." Um, so that they have these motion detectors, and this is the science compound, and they have movement outside the science compound, where we find a little girl named Newt. A little girl named Newt. She has been hiding in the smallest air ducts, and apparently the xenomorph only moves around at night. They move more around at night, but she's all hiding from them, and she survives. I don't know how she. And one of the Colombians said that she's a little bit malnourished, but she's okay, and otherwise, they had to. Anybody want to help me out? Anybody can step in here in any time. Yeah. Yes.
Oh no! I would step in plenty, but I don't need Captain Trek telling me to shut up.
Don't worry about Captain Jack. It's all right. It's all right. So yeah, the aliens were made by Stan Winston's Creature Effect Studios. If you know Stan Winston um, Effect Studios, they've done lots of great practical effects in the film industry over the years. I mean, Terminator, the T-800, Arnold, the exoskeleton they did, and Pumpkinhead, and then you have there's the Queen. The Queen bitch.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned Pumpkinhead. I really enjoy that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I generally do. I mean, and not so much the sequels, but the first movie, yeah. But I'm also kind of got a little bit of a fan thing for Lance Henriksen. I think he's a very good actor.
Mm-hmm. They're all getting old now. Oh, don't you just love the part when they're waiting for the drop ship to come down from the
Hey, Spudmeyer, where are you?
yeah.
Oh, he dead.
Yeah. And because an alien he got on that drop ship. We lost just another red shirt. I hope you make it back. Another red shirt.
I'm trying to figure out, son. You're in here while I'm streaming. You know I do it.
Hey, Collie, how's it going, Collie? Last time I watched Aliens was last year sometime. I can't remember. I usually watch it once or twice a year. Maybe not every year, but it's one that used to get played a lot. Where they went with the alien, right? after the aliens, the other franchise movies that go along with it haven't been all that great. I mean, James Cameron was definitely a James Cameron masterpiece. Now, now James Cameron has been working on Avatar Part 2. And when did Avatar came out? 2009. I think we were supposed to get another Avatar movie. I'm like, at this point, do we really care? I mean, I know it's James Cameron, and he's made a lot of good films: True Lies, Aliens, The Abyss, Titanic. I mean, Titanic was okay. It was good. I mean, at the time in '98. But I guess we'll see if we ever get an Avatar 2. But going back to Aliens. Hey, just another Richard. Welcome back.
Hey, thank you. My network's, I think it hiccuped. StreamYard booted me.
It does that.
Yeah.
No worries. Anyway, so the dropship had an alien on it, and then it crashes, and there's a wreckage, and you have Hicks, the famous line that the late Bill Paxton, who played Hicks, says, "Game over, man! Game over!" Remember that last night? Game over. I don't know if you've been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked.
He had all the best fucking lines in that movie.
I know.
I know, yes.
And I don't know if you guys know. I mean, the way I've read it is the whole Game Over Man thing was actually improved. That wasn't actually supposed to be there. Yeah, like, I don't know if you're over current events, man. We just got our asses kicked.
Yeah. And
you
so,
know, it's interesting. Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. Last year, which I know was only a few days ago, but you know, whatever. The year still fucking sucked ass.
Yeah.
You know, I introduced my wife to Alien and Alien. She had never seen either one of them, and we watched them back to back. We watched Alien. She's like, I really enjoyed that. And, you know, we watched Aliens. And she goes, I really like the second bit better. And I said, yeah, that's normally the consensus that goes with it. It's one of those, you know, four that movies that are just superior. You know, you got your T2, you got your Aliens, you got your Empire Strikes Back, and then I forgot what the other one was because I'm fucking tired of shit. But anyway.
Yeah, Collie, I'm sorry, but it's only been 6 days. I mean, well, that was almost 7. So,
I'm gonna have so much fun this year. I think Captain Trek was right. By the time 2022 rolls around, I'll probably be on Twitter as NBGeeks 7.5. I am gonna have so much fun this year.
Getting back to Aliens, we're gonna get to the end here. I'm almost there.
You're not even close, buddy. You're only halfway through.
Halfway through.
At best, you're about halfway through. You got a lot more to go, bud.
Well, yeah, it depends on what we choose to cover. I mean, maybe some people haven't seen it. We don't want to spoil everything.
It's 2021. The movie came out in the 80s. I
Yeah.
think spoilers are fair game at this point. But hey, it's your
Yeah.
channel, bud. You run it how you want. Cool
Yeah.
beans.
So they find Newt, and then they go looking for the colonists, and they said they have to get on a computer terminal, and they find the colonists all together in a xenomorph because they've been put in the xenomorph to have impregnated with the parasites that make the xenomorph, aka the aliens. There's the badass queen. I wish I would have gotten one of the warriors. There's the bitch, and there's when she comes and she finds the one that laying all the eggs for all the colonists. So there was 75 families. 75 families, you know, big or small. And there she was a public. Hey, Yvette, how's it going? We're having a discussion about Aliens, the movie, 1986. I've been saving this one for a while. I've been saving it. I've had topic. I was just saving it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to get back on having topics. We've gone off the rails more than a few times tonight. We were even distracted by some no good doers, but I think we squashed them because I don't see them around right now, or they're silently lurking. Yes, the trolls are silently lurking, or they went away because we bored them. Whichever way. Whichever way. they're either lurking or they're being very silent. Let's see. Oh, there was only 3 of them, so there was only probably one of them that had multiple names. Because only got 3 downvotes. And I've been on for not even 2 hours yet. The link, Yvette, if you wish to come on, and you're invited. Darth Haster's Discord, as always. The link should be there. So where was I?
Paxton just said, game over, man. Game over.
Yes. And then that's when they I guess I did things out of sequence. I didn't mean to do that. I guess that happens anyway. And so they go, this little girl has survived because it was 12 days before they're guaranteed, 12 or 13 days before they're guaranteed rescue, and say, Hudson, this little girl survived on her own for like more than 30 days. And he goes, why don't you put her in charge? So they salvage what they can from the wreckage from the drop ship from the Saluku. Hey, Yvette. Hey,
Hi,
Yvette.
guys.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Barely.
Ah.
Okay.
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
My office is split in 2 rooms at the moment because it's being moved. So this is not a stable connection, and I can't see the chat.
Okay. That's okay. I can see the chat for you.
How's everyone?
Good.
Very well.
Do continue your monologue, Bill.
Oh, okay. So they salvaged what they could from the dropship, and they a couple pulse rifles, grenades, and they have this weapon that's like a minigun that has multiple rounds, which they set up in the hallway outside the science lab, I believe. Because the aliens are trying to get at them so they can make more aliens. Also filmed at Pinewood Studios. Oh, this was a big one.
It was.
Yeah, I just loved this movie. And the late dear Bill Paxton, one of his other great roles. He was great in this movie, A Weird Science, and if you've seen it,
He was. Weird time. It's so fun.
yeah,
The farting blob.
chat. Yeah. Well, she turned him. I think she turned him. Lisa turned him into a troll. A frog. Did I say troll? Oops. Oh, I wish I had that power. Turn all trolls into frogs. But yeah, he had the famous line, "Game over, man, game over." And he's after the drop, he's losing his shit, and he said, they're all, the rest of them are trying to say, "Hey, buck up, man, suck it up." It said, "This little," and Ripley replies to him, "Hey, this little girl had survived more than 30 days, and because it's been like 13 days before they denied rescue, from no contact." And he goes, "Why did you put her in charge?" So they go back to observation labs and whatnot. Plan on a plan that somebody has to go crawl through a mile of pipe to remote pilot a second drop ship to the surface of LV-426. And with the whole incident after they were fired to plasma levels because it's a nuclear, what they use to terraform the LV-426 is apparently nuclear, and they ruptured the cooling tower, so there's going to be a big Chernobyl explosion, I guess, meltdown. So they have to send Bishop like 1.5 miles through pipe to remote pilot ship, and they set up what they salvaged from the one drop ship, drone miniguns to deal with the aliens that are passing through. And Hudson gave a bracelet to Ripley, so if you get lost, she got lost, so you could find her, which she gives to Newt. But the company man Brooke up to old tricks because, he wants, there's always a bad company man who wants something for his company, for the bioweapons division, So she ends up giving the bracelet to Newt. And, well, they got locked in the silence lab. Newt was in the silence lab, and Ripley went to go check on her because, the whole mother thing. She found out, as she was drifting in space, her child had died many years ago. And so they have to find, or when the company man, Brooke, somehow gets into the science lab. She had a pulse robber after Hudson taught her how to use the pulse rifle with grenade launcher. Burke, sometime when she was sleeping, enters the science lab. Somehow manages to knock over the 2 remaining facehuggers without getting one attached to him. So I wish they would have. I bet you they had a scene that they had to cut out of the movie. Here's old Hudson. If he would have survived, he's got the scars. And they find out that, okay, Burke wanted to secretly hide the embryos with inside Ripley and Newt. and so they're having an argument. They want to destroy the LV-426 because they wanted to use nerve gas to, one of them suggested nerve gas, and they said, no, let's just nuke the site. The site's already going to blow up because the crash from the first drop ship. And so they're on panic mode and basically locked down, and their time's running out to leave LV-426. And Bishop crawls through pipe to remote pilot the ship down. And the aliens also. And they end up. She ends up getting separated from Newt later on when Bishop escapes, and she goes looking for Newt. Well, the second drop ship gets down to the surface, and she says, "I'm not going anywhere without Newt." And this is where she finally finds Newt. She found the bracelet, but Newt wakes up just as a facehugger emerges from a xenomorph egg, and she encounters what's been laying all the eggs. Here's where she encountered. She has Newt wrapped around her. The queen bitch, And so, she starts launching grenades into this egg sack, I guess you can call it an egg sack. And she delivers the line, "Get away from her." What was it? She's just so against the xenomorphs. Like, I'm not putting up with this. I'm getting the heck out of here. She just wreaks havoc, and Hey, Fan and Fire, how's it going? Am I doing okay, guys? You can step in anytime. It's not one-sided.
I'm enjoying hearing about it. Keep going, Bill.
I'm all from memory here. So she starts launching grenades into the sack and says, start shooting the aliens, and she got all these torches that she lights a trail, and she just wreaks havoc. And then there's only the aliens were already coming into the pound and said so, and the drone things ran out of bullets, and so yeah, I'm doing this way out of sequence. But anyway, we're at the point towards the end here. She encounters the queen, and they get off the pound, but Bishop had to move from where she was let off because
The platform was unstable. He had
it was
to move
unstable.
off of it.
Yeah, that's right. So she's like, oh, she's gone, fucking son of a bitch left me here. And then she sees him. But yeah, apparently
you gotta remember the context of that. Ash and what he did. That's why she had a distrust of androids.
Yeah. Yep. That's true.
Yeah, you gotta make sure we all remember the context there.
Okay.
Because that's important to the character.
Mm-hmm. So that's Nina talking to one of the cats. Anyway, so she get out there and they have 24 minutes. When she's off, she had less than 24 minutes to find Newt. And that's when she finds her. Before the whole thing blows up. And so at the last minute, shows up after both Ripley and Newt use the elevator. So does the alien queen follows them up by elevator and somehow manages to get on the dropship. We thought the queen and all the xenomorph aliens blow up with the planet as the terraformed thing blows up. How many? I can't remember the kilometers. It was big nuclear explosion because it goes nuclear. They get off LV-6 and back to Sulaco, and you see the acid dripping because apparently the queen bitch was injured somehow or burnt somehow, and it was they have acid for blood, and so you see it started to eat through the hole, and she Ripley delivers the line, "Get away from her, you bitch!" After she gets in the loader, which is basically a forklift that you walk in to move heavy things. And she delivers the line, "Get away from me."
Think of it as basically a exoskeleton. This is what it was basically used for. You're right, load lifting and everything, but it would have been categorized as an exoskeleton.
Mm-hmm.
But forklift is a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a combat exoskeleton.
Yeah.
It's a working.
No, not
it's
a
a
combat
it's a warehouse. Right. It's a warehouse vehicle. You just happen to wear it rather than ride it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's not meant for combat. It just happened to work.
No, but she makes using it for combat like wow, whoa! You could use a forklift loader as a combat accessory.
Well, yeah, sure. When nobody's shooting at you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because she had a class. Because she felt earlier in the movie she felt like she was dead weight and she wanted to do something so she can move. She proved that she had a class 3 rating on the anyway. So she goes head to head with this like 9 foot, 12 feet tall, what, about 9 feet tall, alien queen delivers the line, "Get away from her, you bitch," and goes to battle.
One of the best lines ever uttered in science fiction.
Yeah.
That everybody knows. When she walks out in that, "Get away from her, you bitch!"
After
Oh.
after the queen bitch ripped Bishop in 2 parts, you know.
And she's going after Newt, and it's like, get away. See, this is why I can never watch Alien 3 or anything past that again. Just
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it made everything that happened in Aliens feel, well, kind of pointless.
Yeah.
But anyway, I know we're not talking about that, but that's why I don't go into that. That's why I'm like, I'm a Terminator, I'm a T2 guy. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I don't need anything else.
So with the loader, she's kicking the queen's ass and manages to get it near the airlock. And she's kicking the queen's ass all over the place, and she whacks. There's even a welding torch on the loader that she uses quite effectively, as it tries to lashes its double jaw in at Ripley. And so she gets the queen bitch in the airlock, knocks the shit out of it into the airlock, but the queen bitch grabs a hold of the lower, dragging it in along with Ripley and her Reebok self-tying shoes. And she's in the airlock, and so the loader is pinned on top of the alien bitch, and she just has to crawl out of the airlock, which the queen alien bitch grabs a hold of Ripley and grabs a hold of her ankle, and she's like kicking at it. Finally, the shoe comes loose. The shoe comes off, and she's able to get high enough where she can open up the airlock and hold firmly onto the ladder with steel bars. And but it makes you wonder.
I have to let you watch this movie, AJ.
When your lungs explode or something, or because the air is rushing out of the airlock, and into the vacuum of space.
No, it does not work like that.
As long as there's air rushing out, you're not in vacuum.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very big airlock, by the way. And so she loses her shoe and she opens up the airlock, which has double doors, by the way. And the queen is still pinned by the loader, and she climbs to the top and finally gets out. And Newt and Bishop were almost sucked out the airlock, but because he's an android, he's got super android strength. He was able to hold on to a cattle guard to hold on just long enough for Ripley to climb up to the top and close the top of the airlock. So once again, the alien gets second time gets launched into space, and you hear the alien screaming, "Ah!" The high pitched screaming that the alien does, and you come to the end, and they go. Hicks is still alive he had acid thrown into his face, but things are looking good. Things are looking good. They're on. They made it. The aliens are gone on LV-426, and the queen is blown out the airlock, and they're on the
They
Sulaco.
made it back to Earth, enough said.
Yeah. We won't discuss Alien 3, but so they made it through.
far as I'm concerned, after Aliens, well, it's like this. After T2, I don't need to recognize anything else. It's like, well, they made all these movies. There can't. I'm like, you can make all the shit you want. Doesn't mean I have to recognize it.
Right.
Sorry, it's like, well, those people on the property. I'm like, congratulations. Doesn't mean I have to acknowledge it. We've had comic books that have over 5, 6, 700, 8, some of them 1,000 freaking issues.
Oh,
Sure, not everybody is going to agree with every single issue. Even some of those issues get marked off as like, yeah, that one's not really canon. So,
Dark Horse Comics had the best Alien licensed uh, stuff. I mean, the stories in those comic books, which I have,
yeah,
most
I do
of them.
too.
I have
Well, I
most of
have
them. They did one on They had one on Colonial Marines and Newt's Tale, Newt's Story. Oh, so many great expanded universe with aliens and the expanded EU that they have there, but it was owned by 20th Century Fox, and now owned by that Mouse House. Who's probably going to do nothing with it. Probably going to destroy that one
there's
too.
not there.
Hopefully.
Honestly, the best thing they could do with the Alien franchise or the Predator franchise is just nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not IPs that needed. Look, I like the first two Predator movies.
Yeah.
And I'll
Same
be the
here.
first one to admit I love the first one because, well, actually, it's funny because my son and he was like, I want to watch a movie one day. He's like, I woke up, it was like, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning. He's like, Dad, I want to watch a movie with you. I'm like, okay. And I was like, nah, I'm going to pick a movie we'd never seen. And I picked Predator. And he goes, is it scary? I'm like, no scary, no stupid 3 a.m. fucking things you look at on YouTube. And so we watched Predator. And we're going through it, and he's enjoying Predator. He's enjoying Orange. Actually, I fucked up. I walked out of the room to go grab a cup, heat up my coffee, come back in. I was like, oh shit, I missed the iconic hand scene. So I had to rewind it so I could see it with him. And oh my god, my son has so much fun watching that movie. Yeah, we watched the second one too. We did. But which one did you like more, AJ? The first one or the second one? The first. Yeah, there you go, baby.
Stick around. Love that
Yeah,
part.
remember?
Stick around. That was a big. That's like the crocodile. That's not a knife. That's a knife.
Well, the thing I really liked about the first movie, Predator, is it starts off looking like it's going to be a knockoff of a Rambo movie, and you got these military guys or ex-military guys, and they're in the jungle. They're going to an objective, and on their way through the jungle, they encounter something that they can't see, and the movie changes from being, sort of a military, shoot 'em up to a science fiction story with an alien in it. And it was done so seamlessly that what it did was it got them all out into the middle of nowhere in the jungle, and you believed it. There was no art, that it didn't seem artificial. It was like, yeah, these guys are just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Now,
And that was what was cool.
One thing. Now, just another red shirt. I will say one thing that after I'm about to sneeze. So if I sneeze, I apologize because I know it's coming. There's only one thing out of all of Predator I would have changed. I would have taken out the very beginning where it showed it was a alien ship launching a pod down on the planet.
Yeah.
That would have been the only reason why it's minor. It doesn't change it. It doesn't really change it. It would have added a little bit more to the mystery.
Yes.
And that is the only thing. Because unfortunately, when they did that, it's like, okay, we knew this was an alien. Or at
Right.
least people like us would know. If they had cut that part out of it, edited that part out, the whole thing with the Predator would have been, pretty much a mystery. It would have been, it would have been a bigger mystery. And
The audience
I'm not
would
saying
have.
it would. No, go ahead,
Yeah,
sir.
okay. What I'm saying, I'm agreeing that the audience would have had no more information at all than the characters in the story.
Yes.
So you and they would be trying to figure out what's going on here at the same time. And I actually agree. I think that in the same sense that they don't show you, if they're going to do a mystery movie and they're any good at it, they don't show you the actual murder and the person who killed him and the murder weapon, and then show you how they figure it all out, because I already know how it happened. So yeah, I agree with you. It would have been even more interesting, because it first would have been a military drama, then it would have been a mystery.
Get that crap up. I don't want to see Predators. Get
I know.
that crap
Yeah,
up.
I know.
How?
That's the only one I had
dare
that
you.
showed a predator. That's the only one that I had that showed a predator.
That is not.
I know, but I was trying to show the predator, not the fact that they're both predators.
Right. No, I agree. That would have been even more interesting. I like that idea.
It would have been. And like I said, it doesn't take away anything from the movie after the fact. It's just, that one-time experience, that first-time experience. That's when it's like, oh shit. They planned it, and I didn't even think about that when I first saw the movie. But, it was so funny when I was watching it with my son and we were going through the movie. I remember him being like, I kid you not, my son's 13 years old and he's sitting right here next to me. He's like, oh shit, he's dead. And no, but the funniest thing my son said that I'm never gonna forget was right when the Predator starts typing in stuff and Arnold's looking at it and my son goes, "Run, fucker, it's a bomb!" And I literally looked at my son. I'm like, my son should be using the F word, but it was so funny. I was like, I was just so laughing. He's like, he knew it was a bomb. He's like, "Run, fucker, it's a bomb!" Oh my god! I was like, my son figured this out right off the bat.
I'm excited. I get a Friday morning with Loki's Mornings of Mischief. I gotta go talk about Cobra Kai. I'm so happy. Oh, I love that show.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah. Yes. Oh,
Can we talk a little bit about Cobra Kai?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bail then.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna bail, Bill. You know what? I haven't seen any of Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't want to.
I haven't even started watching that, so I'm.
Just another red shirt. Do you have Netflix?
Yes. Yeah, I can get it.
I think you'll be in. Did you like some of the Karate Kid movies?
I loved them, and I've heard some reviews and tried to bail out before spoilers. So I already know I'm going to love the first two seasons at the absolute minimum, and I'll wait and see on the third.
I think you will enjoy all three seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's
very
the thing.
good.
This is completely spoiler free right here with me.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that happened that I figured were going to happen, but the way I thought they were going to happen did not go that way. They were different and actually a freaking ton better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. The best compliment I've heard is that this is, if you want to know how to reboot an old beloved franchise, this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
That it pays respect. It pays respect to the original material. It pays respect to the original characters. It honors them and respects them, and does not try to change anything about them and say, well, you misunderstood that. This is what they really did. It just picks up at a new point in the future and imagines what would happen in this situation. So that's the gist that I've gotten that I'm looking forward to seeing.
Just another red shirt. Let me give you my geeky opinion of what I thought when I first heard about this. I thought
Okay.
this was going to be some kind of, parody, a joke. I
Right.
didn't really. I was like, really? You're really gonna? I was like, are they gonna make fun of it? And I got the first two episodes. I'll give you this. I watched the first two episodes on YouTube, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is cool. Okay, I paid for the month so I could watch the other 8. Told my wife, I said, hey, my wife was in Turkey at the time. Yes, the country Turkey. And I said, hey, you know that show, you remember that movie not Cobra Kai, Karate Kid? She's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. And I was like, hey, check out this. I think you'll like it. So she goes, okay, I'll check it out when I get off work. I was like, okay, cool. We're 12 hours apart in times.
Right.
Yeah, so and I'm dealing with 2 kids and a job and everything else. So I watched the 2 episodes and then that was as far as I got until I get up the next day. I call my wife at the normal time I call her and she's like, "Where are you at with Cobra Kai?" I'm like, "I haven't even gotten to episode 3." She goes, "I'm done. You got to watch it. You need to get done. We need." She's like, "We need to talk. We need to talk about this. You got to get through this." I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Okay." That is only one of 2 times my wife has ever gotten that passionate about a series. And she was just like, I mean, I enjoyed it, but I mean, like, she got through the whole freaking thing. And she's like, you need to catch up. You need to get the frick over here. We need to talk. I want to talk about this with you. But she didn't want to spoil anything for me. She's like, oh my God, hurry up.
Yeah.
So 4 hours later, I call her back. After I
All
told my
right.
kids to leave me alone.
I got a lot of catching up to do because I just started watching The Expanse. I've seen about 5 or 6 episodes of season 1 of The Expanse, and I've absolutely hooked on that. So it's going to be interesting. I've got a bunch of stuff I got to watch. I'm going to have to start focusing on what I'm looking at on YouTube because I've been spending so much time on YouTube. I don't have time to watch anything to talk about it.
I know what you mean.
So I got 2 different series I want to watch. Plus, I've already agreed to start talking about a series of science fiction, space opera, alien invasion type books. And I'm on volume 1 of that, and the guy that wants to talk about it with me, I think, is on volume 7. I got a lot of reading to do. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
That's not a bad thing to have.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, it could be a lot worse.
Hey, there's nothing. Hey, I got a question for you.
Sure.
You like I know you got a lot on your plate. Have you heard anything about the Netflix miniseries The Queen's Gambit?
No.
Really?
Nope. I haven't. Nobody. I haven't heard anybody even mention it. What's the Queen's Gambit?
Yeah, it's called The
Netflix.
Queen's Gambit. It is a okay, the first episode is a little bit jarring, but the point is it's this girl who grows up being a woman. It's a period piece around in the 50s and stuff. Oh, we lost Captain Trek. Cap,
Yeah.
come back.
He
And
might be tired. You might be tired. Don't. It's okay.
and
Well, he's got to get up.
She learns how to play chess, and she becomes a kind of a a chess master. And it's basically it's her going through the process of becoming basically a grandmaster. And yes, it's a period piece. Yes, her being a female does have some aspects in it, but for the most part, this isn't a physical sport. This is an intellect sport. And what
Yep.
do intellectual people do? They respect somebody who can beat them mentally, because that is where the true power is. And
Right.
it's a really good thing. Look, I can't play chess to save my life.
Neither can I.
Although, oh no, but you know what's funny? My wife and I kid you not, earlier today, we learned how to play a game that neither one of us, nobody taught us how to play. None of our parents would teach us. My wife and I learned the basic fundamentals of backgammon.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to be honest, that was freaking fun.
Yep. Backgammon's a great game as long as you don't play for money.
No, I would never play for money, but I mean, so my wife was talking to me about it. We were watching a couple of YouTube videos on the basics of backgammon. We had been talking about some games that we had never learned how to play. It was like we asked our family, but they said we were too young or it was too adult, yada yada yada. So my wife brought it up, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Bring up the YouTube videos. Let's take a look." We looked at a couple of them. She's like, "Oh, you know what? I'll have to get a board." And then I thought, screw getting a board. I grabbed my Kindle. I downloaded. I went onto my Kindle. I went to my Amazon store. I was like, backgammon. Download.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. Set everything up. I played a game. My wife played a game. We managed to win. It was very fun. I did not know the strategy.
Yep.
You roll the way you roll the 2 die. I was like, and when I was watching the tutorials, man, those rules are strict. They don't fuck around in that game.
No. And the later you go into a game, the more critical your choice of move is based on the roll of the dice.
Yeah.
Because, if you get, it's one thing to be sent back at the beginning of the game and have something knocked off. That's no big deal. And you come back out and off you go again. You get into the last, few moves of a game or something, and you get one, you have to leave an open piece. And it gets hit and sent off, and you can't come back in because you can't roll the numbers that are for open spots, and you're looking at being gammoned, or even worse, backgammoned, which is double. I mean, backgammon is you basically you're completely screwed, and those actually double. And this is the reason I'll tell you why you don't want to play for money. I actually had somebody try, and I thought he was a backgammon shark, just like a pool shark. He tried to talk. Yeah, hustler. Okay, so you have the doubling die. Okay. And at any time in the game, if you're playing for, and by the way, he only wanted to play for 5 cents a point. Okay.
Yeah, the first game.
No. But think about it this way. Okay, so 5 cents a point costs you 5 cents for every one of his counters. And if you're gammoned, it's 10 cents for every one of his counters. And if he's taken the die to 32, it's 320 times. It's 320 cents per counter, $3.20. You start looking at, I mean, even when it sounds like there's nothing to this with a few cents a count, a point, the number of points you can score in one backgammon game if you really clean somebody's clock and use the doubling cube at the right times is pretty astonishing because it's all doubling, it's all exponential. And yeah, suddenly I could lose $5 becomes I could lose $300. So yeah, but it's a great game it's just a great game to pass time with. Because you don't.
No, I agree. It was really fun. I was, like I said, when my wife talked about it, and she was talking to me, she goes, I want to show you tomorrow. I was like, just pull it up on my freaking computer now. Let's take a look. And
Yeah.
then that's why I downloaded it. And I was like, I was always fascinated with the pattern, but, no one told me how to play, so I didn't know how to make sense of it. And trust me, I am no expert. I've only played 2 games so far, but I got to be honest. That is one game that you can get really hooked on.
Oh yeah, you can. It's
Because
a
I
lot of fun.
started,
Yeah.
I started thinking when my wife was playing her game. I had finished my game. I won. I had won. That was all great. Uh, I started thinking strategies. I was like, you should do this. She goes, why? I was like, because you can, what's the word where it's on the side? Table it.
Not sure.
No, no,
Not
no.
sure what
Where
you're
you
referring to.
take piece when you take a piece off the board and it has to go back to the beginning.
Right. Yeah. You put it. There's a term for where it sits at the back edge, and then you have to take it out of there into to start it all over.
Yeah,
Yeah, I forget what that's called.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I knew it. I knew it a couple hours ago. I just can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But it was very interesting because my wife had 2 off the board in the middle uh, on the opponent, and I actually noticed she could have had a third one.
Yep.
And I was like, damn. She's like, I want to do it. She's like, I want to do this. I was like, okay. I was like, hey, just FYI, you could board this. Is it called board?
I'd
That the
have to
right
look it
word?
up. I would actually have to look it up. I've not played it in a number of years, and haven't played it at all seriously in a long time. So I'd have to look. I'd have to look up the instructions just to figure out how to lay out the starting pattern of a board to start the game. I couldn't do it from memory. But
Well,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It is a very fun game.
It is,
Look, I know it sounds silly, folks, but it was my first time playing. I've not played a game like it. I had a blast. My wife had a blast. It was freaking fun. It was
it's my
interesting.
it's my all-time favorite tabletop game. I've never played anything else. Yeah, that I like as much. It's a great game.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
just need to. I need to learn it more so I learn all the rules.
Yeah. All right, Bill.
Yep.
NB, I'm going to say goodnight. Thank you.
Okay.
It's been fun. I will
You're
be talking with all of you later.
Yep.
Later, bud.
How you doing, Jesse?
I'm doing fine, Bill. How are you?
Good. Better than I
You
was
ever played
feeling last night.
backgammon?
No.
Give it a try. You might like it.
Wait, backgammon is just the one with a little birdie and a racket and over a volleyball net, right?
No. I have absolutely no idea what you're just talking about.
It's backgammon to me.
Backgammon. Were you not listening to what me and Red Shirt were talking about? What'd you do? Take a nap?
No, I didn't take a nap.
Were you listening to us? No, you weren't. Yeah, no, I did. Do I want you to be honest? Yeah, just fucking be honest with me, bud. You weren't listening.
I had short attention span theater.
Short attention span theater, buddy, is on Mondays.
I know.
And that's
but that
Admiral's. That's Admiral's channel, not yours. You can't own that, buddy. Don't try to go there. I'm the only one here. You can't run from me now.
I'm trying to own that. I'm trying to say that I have a short attention span, and I might have had got a little wee distracted on something else.
Okay, Bill, you do not have a short attention problem. If you did, you wouldn't be able to manage to have ran streams for 8 hours. Okay, I don't even have ADHD, and I wouldn't do it for that fucking long. So, no, you don't have a short attention span problem, buddy. Sorry.
Oh, is that your personal diagnosis? Damn.
I'm not a doctor. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
Mm-hmm.
Come here, AJ. Come here. This is Bill. Come here. This is Bill. Say hi to Bill. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. That's Bill. See? This is my son. AJ.
AJ.
Why are you hiding?
Because they don't want to be on camera. At least not.
Look at this. I don't know why he's doing this with the cup. He's laughing like crazy. AJ. You know, it's funny. You want to be in here and you want to hear what we're talking about. Well, yeah, I'm awake, so what else is new?
I'm in here because you're awake.
Well, you have your room. Well, then come here and chill and hang out with me and my buddy Bill.
Yeah.
You know, shoot. Talk.
Nope.
Well,
Hey, AJ. How about this? How about this, AJ? Why don't you tell Bill what you thought about when you saw Predator? I mean, I told him a little bit. Why don't you give me your thoughts?
My favorite part was the hand thing, what they did, and when they said get to the chopper.
Yeah.
And I figured out when the woman was pregnant.
Oh no, that's the second movie, buddy.
No,
but
that
he did figure that out in Predator 2.
Oh yeah, that was
that was Predator 2. But
yeah.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You found it. You did call that, and I didn't have to say anything. He goes, "She's pregnant." He saw the heat thing that the Predators are, and AJ was like,
another one that Bill Paxton was in, the late Bill Paxton.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
want some candy? Want some candy? Remember the because it heard the little kid in the cemetery. Want some candy? And Ruben Blades, another great actor, Latino actor.
Hey AJ, so what did you like? Who was your favorite character in the first Predator movie?
I don't really have one.
You didn't have one? Okay. Which one did you think was? Which one you thought had the worst?
How about this line? This is a famous line. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun.
You don't
remember that one?
Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah, I know that one. Absolutely, I know that one.
When I find him, I'm gonna cut your name right into him. I'm gonna cut your name right into him.
Should I bring Charlene in here?
No, Charlene is. Why would you bring Charlene in there?
And
She's
you know that
doing her
you know
own
that
thing.
guy was a governor of Minnesota once.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, Jesse the Body Ventura. I love when he says, "You think you could have killed anything bigger or smaller?"
With your scene pleasure.
Okay, Carlo. Short attention, something. Something, short attention. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hell Caroga, is Bird of Prey here?
No, he just likes to say that.
Oh, okay. Cool beans.
Yeah. It's all right. I'll allow it. Carlos, cool.
Oh, I know Carlo's cool. I think Carl is one of the best guys I've ever seen. One of the best guys in chats on multiple different streams.
And we had Finn and Fire was here, but we got to. A lot of people haven't seen Cobra Kai yet. They don't want to be spoiled.
Well, we don't have to spoil it for them. It's there were a few parts.
Yeah.
And when we go into spoilers, there was about 2 or 3 parts I was kind of like, this was a little bit out of character for certain things. And I am not happy that one of the characters did not return.
Which character?
No, I know the one.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Bill, right?
Yeah, I know the one.
Yeah, I was like,
the guy who became the security guard.
I was not happy about that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But you know, overall, yes, Bubba.
Listen.
Well, then why are you tapping my shoulder, under my shoulder? You know, I can feel this. Hey, Bill, don't you think, when somebody's doing this, you can feel it?
Yeah.
You are not shy. I don't know what you're so silly, but you know what? You can go to your room, Bubba.
I have 2 dogs in there.
Well, you have 2 dogs in your room. Yeah. Well, why do you have 2 dogs in your room and you're not in there?
Because dogs like to be in my room.
They like to be in your room.
Really? Yeah. That's
stop
why
hiding the bacon in your room then. Stop hiding the bacon in your room.
Is that why I have to tell them sacrifice? Yep. We tell the dogs, go to AJ's room. You're a sacrifice. And if you don't get that reference, I'm very sorry to all of you. Jeez Louise, could you breathe on me any honor, brother? Jeez, did that come out of your nose?
Gross.
Shoot.
So has he
watched
any of Cobra Kai?
What's that?
Has AJ watched any of Cobra Kai?
No.
Nope.
What are you watching right now, buddy?
Lucifer.
Where are you at with Lucifer?
Season 2, episode 17.
Okay. Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what
any
he started
good?
watching. He started watching Lucifer.
Is it any good? I'm asking him. I'm asking AJ. Is it any good?
He's asking you, AJ.
A little bit.
It's a little bit good.
Mine is really good.
What do you like about it?
No.
Well, what do you like about it? What do you enjoy about it, buddy?
I don't know.
No, it's not an interview or something silly like that. It's simple as this. What do you like about the show?
You're not
what do you like
doing
about Lucifer? What do you like about Chloe? What do you like about Trixie? What do you like about Detective Douche? What do you like about them? What do you like about the fact that Lucifer's mom showed up in season 2. What do you think about those things?
I like how his mom showed up. I didn't know that. And I like how Chloe the cop.
You like Chloe Manica? You think she's a good cop?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
And Trixie in the show is cool.
Do you think Decker is a good mom to Trixie? Do you think Decker is a good mom to Trixie?
A little bit.
A little bit? That's understandable. You know, she's got a rough job, you know, being a cop and everything.
What's the one thing you like about it?
What do I like about Lucifer?
No, what's the one thing you liked about the show Lucifer?
It was actually a almost complete departure from the comic book, and I quite frankly enjoy it as a very original concept. The idea of the comic book is completely different from the TV series, minus name, you know, a few names here and there. And I loved the comic book. I read it right after I finished reading the comic book Sandman. The series is just freaking awesome. Neil Gaiman is a freaking genius in his writing.
What happened? What happened? Are you frozen? Oh.
No, I'm not frozen. I stopped talking.
Oh. Wow. I guess
What do you want me to do? Talk forever? I'm sorry.
No,
I gotta breathe at some point.
Yeah. I guess some people are talking about what I never. When you guys were talking about that political stuff, I heard of it. I don't watch the news, and I was staying completely off of all social media, so I didn't know anything of what happened until you and Red Shirt, just another Red Shirt, mentioned it.
Carlo, take it however you want. I give praise either way you want it. Yes, I am. Doesn't mean I'm not wrong. Doesn't mean I'm wrong. Just let's put it that way. See, I know I'm always right because I do and listen to everything my wife tells me to do. 50% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, almost 50% of the time. I guess that ain't bad.
What's up, bub? What's on your mind?
Nothing.
Well, what do you want to talk to Bill about?
Nothing.
You know what? Can you read his name there? What's it say?
Oh, Charlie,
what is his name? What does his name say there? Can you read it? We like to yell our names out. His name is, well, I can't do it as well as Stone Loki by any stretch of the imagination, but as it's known as, his name is Jedi Bill 797.
Yeah.
And I will absolutely never be able to do that as well as Loki does. I don't have the voice for it.
Yeah.
What are you saying about Zeke?
Carlo, a link for what? What does Carlo want? A link
link
for the StreamYard. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was trying.
I put it out there for a while.
What, AJ? My Baljeet.
Yes. Say his name in Baljeet voice.
Okay, Jedi Bill, have you ever heard of a show called Phineas and Ferb?
I have. You've
Okay.
Really
informed
good.
me about it.
Yeah. Well, apparently I could do
Baljeet voice.
the Baljeet voice quite well. And we found this out by mistake. And it's funny because I did it as a joke and turned out I could kind of do it pretty well.
Well, let's hear it.
797. Give me my math paperwork. I need a good grade. Listen to you.
We do it really well.
Well,
Have you completed all the new season of the Animaniacs?
no, actually, I think I'm 2 episodes behind. I got no, overall I've enjoyed it. I got caught up in other things.
Hey, Carlo.
Hi, you right there? How you
Hey,
doing?
Carlo.
How's it going, man?
What would speak to you, Jedi Bill? What would speak to you, MB Geek? And hello, AJ.
No.
I must say though, I'm only like this
Say
when
hello,
I'm
young man. Don't be
when I'm
rude.
typing.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, now you don't have to type. You could just say what you're thinking.
What's up, Carlo?
I can't say everything I'm thinking. I don't even type
No,
everything.
not everything, but whatever you choose to share, Yeah, so sometimes you just need to keep to yourself, but you know what I mean.
No, he lives in the UK. They actually have speech restrictions.
Do we?
Well,
What
as far as
restrictions
I
are
know,
they?
you do.
Say anything we want. Can't do what we want, but we can say anything we want.
Mm-hmm.
Then what was all with all that stuff I saw a while back with you know what, never mind, I'll talk to you about that another time. That's a totally separate issue.
Hey, we have problems just like you have problems over there.
Yeah.
What
the world's changing
what
slowly.
kind of country would we be if we did have problems? Let's just say shit didn't go my way in a few areas, but 2 years from now that can always change. We'll go from there.
That's right. And what changes you can decide to make for yourself. Only you, the individual, can decide whether to make change in your life.
Well, work hard, play hard.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good philosophy.
I feel like I'm working and playing hard, guys. Oh man, when I got the other day, we finished up the shed, cleaned out pretty much the backyard, and what's that, Bubba?
You must clean up the whole backyard.
Yeah, we pretty much did. No. We got to do the treatments of the backyard, but we got to stuff out the shed in the backyard on the patio. And then
And I've still got half my tree up.
What's that?
You still got half your Christmas tree up?
Yeah. Well, my mum likes, decorating everything. Like, because when she lived in Poland, everything was always decorated. Bulbos here, stuff hanging off the ceilings. So it takes a few days to get it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that attic was a freaking. I remember. Oh, yeah, it was a pain, Bubba. Well, yeah, I remember when I was getting the stuff down, and I remember somebody when I was taking a break, when we were taking a break and eating lunch, and someone said, "Good thing it's not summertime and you're up in the attic."
Yeah,
and I thought,
really
"Oh my God, you have no idea how much I would not be up here in the summertime." I've been up in that attic in the summertime. It ain't a place I want to be.
Well, I started taking all the installation foam out of my loft attic, and I managed to get half of it out, and then I broke my wrist and my hand, so I couldn't really do anything. And I was hoping to get everything sorted out, get new installation and new flooring down, ready for the winter. Well, now the house upstairs is freezing cold because I only got halfway through it. So it's all fun. Well, congratulations on the getting your new house.
And it's not set in stone yet, but we're pretty confident. You know, I mean, like I said, it's I'm basically approved for the offer at cost that they're asking for.
Yeah.
So,
But you're happy
I
with
mean,
that,
I said screw the negotiation. I said screw the haggling bullshit because I was like, the
I want it
haggling
now.
bullshit would. Well, no, I looked at it this way. The haggling bullshit would have been about a $4,000 or $5,000 difference. Now, over a 30-year loan, that ain't shit. I was like, it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
Let's
like
just
pennies
tell
in a
them, well,
pound.
what's that?
Like pennies in a pound, or
Yeah,
cents in a
exactly.
dollar.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been worth my time. So it was like, you know, I've been emailing back and forth with the bank, the realtor. The realtor wants the bank's information. The bank's information wants the realtor's information. But you know, I really think that it's gonna work out. What
Oh,
was
fingers
that?
crossed.
Was that a sigh?
No.
You breathing heavy? What?
Yes.
Why are you breathing heavy?
I don't know.
What then? What? Am I boring you?
No.
Oh,
And
okay.
Jedi,
Yeah.
I must say, great courage, and I thank you so much for your video that you put out the other day. It is
More to come.
something I've been wanting for a long time because
Yeah.
everyone I see, like, you know, it's always like people that have already done the transformation. There was one that I saw, but they only did one video. And I know that with you and Mr. CCDV, you would keep it going and
Oh yeah.
see progress, transformation. And I know it's hard, and I hope you can tell us, you know, like how you're feeling at the time. Is it getting easier for you? What your muscle aches are like? I know that sometimes after doing exercise and stuff, like the day or two afterwards, your muscles really start aching. But then you feel great when you start getting that aching because then you know that you're having progress. And I really do regret my last year because I got down to 94 kilograms, I think it was. And now I'm back up to 120 kilograms, which I'm quite upset about because it took me like a year and a half to get almost to my target.
Yeah.
And then I gave up and I stopped. And I really wish that I didn't stop.
Yeah.
But I do hope that you carry on, you progress, and that and I hope that you enjoy it.
I'm very determined to keep it up, keep it going, because you know, almost every year I tell myself, this is the year, this is the year. Well, that is going to be not just bullshit this year. It's going to become fact.
Good.
This is the year I've cracked down and fucking do it.
Do it. Do it now.
Well, good on you, buddy. Hey, at my peak, I'm just gonna say this. At my peak, I was about 175 pounds, and I was lean as motherfucker. I'm 245 now. All I wanted to do this year was lose 45 fucking pounds to get down to 200. And it was like, okay, cool, we're going to start working out the first of the year. Then we decided to move. Fuck. I'm like,
You can
what
still
the-
work out why you're moving house, you know.
Well, yeah, but you gotta
Plus,
be
it is
on.
a bit of a
I gotta be
workout.
honest with you. After, excuse me, young man,
Listening.
stop messing with the mouse
Oh,
or
I
that
want to go.
little
I
fucking
wanna,
whatever the hell that thing is on here.
my goal is to move from a 5X T-shirt down to at least a 2X, then maybe then an XL.
Well, I'm in a double XL, but
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I want to get down to. Actually, truthfully, I want to get down to 190. That's what I'd really like to be down to, is 190 again. But just seems like every time I try to get back into the workouts and stuff, shit just...
Yeah, there's always something that gets in the way, like you hurt yourself doing stuff, or work starts getting in the way, or home life, children, or pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. And, sometimes it does sound like an excuse. In some ways it is, but I mean, unfortunately, I can't say that it's an excuse this last time, because yeah, literally Tuesday, I'm like, my wife takes a shower, I'm like, so we're not working out today? She's like, oh, going up and down. She's like, oh, going up and down that attic is gonna be a workout. Yeah, she wasn't fucking kidding. After getting everything out of our attic, I was like, God, thank God I got everything out yesterday. Because I was so freaking. I literally woke up this morning, got up, tried to get out of bed, and almost fell over because my left leg's calf was so sore and in pain that I literally fell over.
Really? Did you do
Yeah,
stretches
I mean,
before you started doing the moving?
No,
I've
we
seen a
haven't
great
even.
video of some stretches. I think it's on Jedi Build 797 channel. Came out the other day.
Oh yeah, I had to do a ton of stretching today.
I
let me
must
tell
actually
you.
say that when I saw the video, I actually rewind it and tried it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Gonna do another one of those videos. I don't know if we're gonna do the same stretches and exercises, but we're gonna make another one later this morning, hopefully.
And how often have you been doing this, or have you done it again since? You do it like every day, every other day, 3 times a week?
It's going to be an everyday thing.
You just
Monday through Friday, maybe with the weekends off. Or
yeah, you do need a day of rest though. You can't do it 7 days solid. You do need at least 1 day for your body to recover. But I'm sure
Actually,
Mr. TV would, yeah. So,
hey, sorry, Carl, I didn't mean. Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
Don't remember. Here's the thing: if you're gonna do it, 5 days is good, but don't necessarily guarantee yourself it's gonna be Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday you're gonna take off. There's gonna be times you're gonna want to take a break, like maybe on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
And you're just going to be like, you're going to want to take that break. And then you're going to, so, if you're going to do a 5 day a week workout, that's great. But don't set it as 5 straight days, 2 straight days off. Because I'm going to tell you right now, that don't work out too well sometimes. You sometimes just need to give yourself that break on, like I said, I always jokingly say, you want to take that Wednesday break.
Right.
well, I found when I started going to the gym, at first it was like, I really don't want to go, especially because I'll finish work and then I have to wait for the gym to open and I go to the gym. And I was trying to do it 5 days straight, and it was getting, on me, and I didn't really like it. I started feeling the aches and pains and stuff. And then I decided to cut it down to 3 days a week. So I did day on, day off, day on, day off. And I found after the first month that I actually started going more often, and I was doing 5 days a week. And I was working like 1 day I'd do legs, 1 day I'd do arms, and, started changing what I was doing. Going for walks, trying bike rides and stuff. And at the time I was thinking, I know I'm big, but if I can reduce my eating or control my eating a bit better with the work that I do, it's like working out anyway. But your body gets used to it, and it's like, you need a little bit extra to be able to go. So, But I found that after like the first month, I started enjoying it. And then after the second month, I started seeing little changes in my body. And then after the third month, I was feeling happier. I was feeling stronger. I could do things, a lot better. I know that sleep is supposed to be a good thing that you need to help recuperate your muscles. But obviously, us lot here in the Insomniac Soup, we don't generally sleep too often.
Yeah.
But enjoy what you do as well. If you find something certain that you like doing, do that. You know?
Well,
But don't be discouraged. Don't ever get discouraged, because that's the one thing that I regret. And you always say the things that you regret the most are the things you don't do. And that is one of the things that I regret the most, was stopping going to the gym just about a year ago, just over a year ago. Not just because of the pandemic, but I had this snip and I hurt myself, and with work and everything, because when the pandemic started, I just stopped doing heavy exercise because all I was focusing on was work and trying to sleep. But, you know, I do hope you all the best. I hope everyone here all the best in whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
But I do love the fact that that video on Mr. CCDV, you know, he's great with you. Absolutely great, you know, and don't worry about your camera either, because as long as we can see Mr. CCDV, we will follow him along. All we want, you know, but with you doing it as well, and you telling us like, this hurts, you know, down here when I do this, or I can feel this the next day, or, you know, stuff like that. That'd be great.
Right. Yeah.
Bill, you're looking a little tired.
Do I? I might be a little tired.
Quick, get Thomas Potts.
Thomas Potts is taking the night off. So is Kronos.
There is no Thomas Potts, only Zool.
I must say, those two are great people in the chat. Absolutely great in the chat.
Yeah. Kronos has always been a fun guy in chats. Although I guess we had a falling out with one of our people not too long ago.
Huh.
Hi, what did I do?
Hey, Philip.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going, Phil?
Yeah, long time no see. What's up?
Hey, welcome to 2021, my friend.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a year. It's been a long year so far.
Yeah, 7 days.
Yeah, and it sucks.
We remember that was that the Ring, 7 days. You watch the videotape, and in 7 days you're going to be dead.
The Ring. I remember watching a time experiment, I think it was, where they went back in time 7
what
days.
you're trying to do.
Called Backstep. I think it was called 7 Days, the TV program. That was quite interesting. So if anything went wrong, you come back 7 days.
What my son's game here is. Either he wants to be here or he doesn't want to, but he can't make up his mind. But he's got Baby Yoda.
He's got
Grogu?
Grogu. Yes, I know his name is Grogu.
I think he wants to kick you out and
Grogu is
take over.
grown on me. Grogu is grown on me, but still, Baby Yoda is still, you know, cute.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
Is that that's on a? Is that on a blanket?
Yes.
Isn't it? Ain't the animated one? Oh. Where do you keep that? The animated one. What? The dog likes it?
No, you asked him where he keeps it. He goes, somewhere safe from the dogs.
Oh, okay.
That would make a lot more sense if you know, knew my family, knew the family lifestyle a little bit better. Because trust me, it made total sense to me what he was talking about.
What has Philip Gaming been up to?
Not too much. Been busy, just personal stuff and fixing up my room, trying to get ready to do more YouTube videos this year than I did last year. I only made 5 YouTube videos last year. But some of those took a long time to produce, but still, I should make more this year.
Yeah.
And today's been a crazy day on the news. And then
apparently.
And hopefully I do some more acting. Today, one of the films I worked on, an independent film I worked on, was released on YouTube called Bitch and Foot Charlie, and I play like some murderous spirit, and that was released today on YouTube. So that was cool.
Cool.
And apparently, NB Geek left, or connection issues.
Oh.
One of the two.
Yeah, that happens.
So yeah, not too much going on here. Just trying to survive, and that's about it. How are you doing?
Hey, good. He left a message backstage. So good night, Jesse. Catch you later. I would like to say catch you on the morning brew, but I don't know if I'll make it, or I'll probably be getting ready to do some more exercises. Do a video and like another exercise workout video. And then I'm going to get a few walks recorded, and I don't know, maybe I'll edit it before I upload to my channel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year was pretty bad for me exercise-wise. Normally I go on hikes like at least like once a month I try to, or more. But the 2020 I didn't go on one single hike. And most of that is because, the whole situation of 2020, But I shouldn't give it a complete excuse, like, I could still go on a hike regardless of that, but I didn't feel motivated. But also, like, they actually like closed like some hiking trails, so it's partial excuse. But yeah, I should get in better shape. Been slowly gaining weight, and that's not good.
Yeah, not good at all. Well, you missed my. I had a little talk about Aliens, the movie.
I overheard part of it, but I was busy, so I only heard like little pieces of it.
No worries. No worries. Yeah, first time I've had an actual topic starting the soup. No.
Yeah, it's my favorite of the Alien series. Out of all the Alien movies.
It was a
Aliens.
It still is a classic to this very day, and it holds up exceptionally well.
Yes, I find the
practical effects that are so awesome about the movie.
So that helps me a lot enjoy the film. Oh, Terminator 2 is my favorite film. He introduced Kyle Reese to this movie.
Matter of fact, Aliens.
What's his name in this? I forget. Damn.
Which one?
Kyle Reese. What's his name? Damn, I can't believe
Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson.
Yeah, because there's a scene where he goes, Hudson was Bill Paxton's character, and Hicks.
Oh, they both were in it. In the first Terminator and in Aliens.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, he was the punk guy at the beginning of the film.
When you're a director like James Cameron and you find people you work with, you call back those very same individuals to work with again. So, if that makes any sense to you.
Oh, yeah. I see that a lot. James Cameron does that a lot, and I know like other directors do that too. Like the Kill Bill director, he reuses a lot of his actors, and Quentin Tarantino. And I mean, hey, if you know the actor's skills and they are right for the part, do it. And, yeah, that's. I have all the Alien movies. I don't think I have. Like, do I have Alien versus Predator 1 and 2? I think I do. But that's not. I don't know if you count that part of the Alien series. Yeah, I guess it is.
Hey, Okuroga. Have you seen the the suits? I think it was in the first one. I'm not sure if it's in the second one that she used to kill the alien queen. Was it
the second one? Right?
Was it the second one? Well, have you seen the suits that I think it's the Japanese have been trying to make to help with the assistants of being able to move and lift stuff and that? That looks pretty good. That technology.
It's called I could be wrong on this. Exosuit, is it?
Exosuit, yeah, that's what it's called, yeah. But I do like Aliens because of the technology. It seems like it's attainable. It's something that we could actually do, like in the very near future.
And I feel the first movie is a little slower paced. Some people like it. Like I used to not like the film at all when I was a kid, but I grew to appreciate the first film as I grew up. But I still vastly prefer the sequel, Aliens.
I do like watching the first two together because it's like a slow build up and it's like, oh wow, damn, geez, this is just kicking off now. And then with the second film, it's like, this is amazing. But it's like with is it Phantasm and the Puppet Master? Like you can't really just watch the first one on its own. You've got to watch the two together because it's like a slow build up, bit of a story background of what you learn, and then it's like, this is just amazing now, kicking off, showing you all the skills they have.
Oh yeah.
And then you could probably skip all the other Alien movies, even though some are okay. Just 1 and 2 are good. Terminator 1 and 2 are good, and you don't need to see the rest.
Well, I actually prefer Terminator 1 to Terminator 2, whereas most people seem to prefer the second one. But I do like the two stories. And the third one, well, it just got off the rails a bit.
I really like the first one, but for me, Terminator 2 just does better. It's like two different genres, just like Alien and Aliens. Like the first Terminator is more of like a horror film, and Terminator 2 is more action.
Well, actually, no, that's a wrong assessment, Phil.
Well, they had its own
Terminator
genre called tech noir.
It was Typhoid. That was.
It had its own genre, tech noir, but
that was the bar, the dance club bar that she went.
No, it is. Then they named it after the genre. Look it up. Well, it's a subgenre. It's like really niche.
Okay. Right, Phil. I'll give you that. Man.
But yeah, all right. So what category would you put? Oh, okay, sci-fi horror then, sort of like Event Horizon, maybe.
Oh no, it's sci-fi. I don't.
But it feels more like a monster film, like the monsters.
Terminator does not belong in the horror genre. Sorry, it will never.
Well, just because it's not technically a monster, it still treats it like it is like a monster movie.
It seemed more like an action movie to me, Terminator.
Yeah,
but Event Horizon, I didn't really see that as a horror film. I saw that more as a.
It's a sci-fi, but there are horror aspects of it, and that's why, because there's gore.
But Alien and Aliens, they really got on your nerves, and you're like, oh, what's happening now? And the jump scenes are like, oh god.
All right, I guess we'll disagree on sci-fi horror. Okay, do you have a film that you believe is of that genre, a sci-fi horror? Well, like Jason X or something?
Oh, no. No.
Well, Aliens.
Well, yeah, that's a borderline, but that just can't wrap
Or like,
Terminator
is it like
has
Solaris? Maybe I'm trying. Is that the one?
I don't know.
Saturn
Heard this
3.
that
Is it Saturn 3?
Saturn 3, yeah. It's like, it's just all sci-fi. Wrap it into a sci-fi category.
But I like the fact that we all like these films, but we like them in different ways, or we see them in different ways, which is really interesting to me. I love to see other people's opinions and stuff, because it's like, I didn't quite see it like that, but now you mention it.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to run off. I'll
Okay.
say Hail Kuroga and praise the soup always.
Thank you, Carlo.
I hope you and everyone has a wonderful day, and thanks for letting me up and having a chat.
You too. Good morning, man.
Have a good night.
Right, see you later.
Good morning for him over there.
All right.
Well, it's morning
Sorry.
for me, but I'm a night worker, so it is my night
Yeah.
time technically. I've got loads to do today. But I'll still be in the chat probably, listening in.
Okay.
All right, take care. Bye.
I might not be on for too long because I have to get up in a few hours. I got to exercise some more and do that.
And I must say, I cannot wait to see the video. And please keep this up. I'd love to see where you're at in 3 months' time. If you find it easier, how you're feeling with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice one.
I'm gonna keep it up. I assure you, I am determined.
And we're here for you. You know that. We're all here for you.
Yes.
Well, take care. See you later.
Thank you, Carlo. Have a great day, man. So, Phil, what else is going on in your world?
I think I talked about most of it. The independent film I worked on. If you want, I'll put a link to it. That got released on YouTube today. Well, technically yesterday. Now it's been released. They released it like 4 hours ago, and then what else? Just fixing up my room. Have an idea for a new video game review. I'm gonna work on that hopefully soon. Then try to get more exercise, just like you. I didn't exercise at all last year, so I'm gonna try to do more than nothing.
Awesome, great to hear. So glad to hear it.
Well, I wouldn't say no exercise. Like, I did a lot of the yard work, but that barely counts. I did a lot of gardening, thinking we're gonna, at the beginning of the lockdown, I thought, we're not gonna have a supply of food, so I got scared and planted a bunch of food. And well, I still got from the original planting in March, I still have tomatoes growing and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. And I don't know if I told you, I was working on an independent film in December, and they put that on halt, on the hiatus, because of the second lockdown that happened recently.
Right.
So hopefully they start filming that again soon.
Yeah.
But LA has been shut down again. Well, kind of soft lockdown. So LA's kind of sucks right now too.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's what I've been up to. Just keeping busy, doing things around the house. Not a lot.
I am going to wrap up the soup for the night because I'm going to exercise at 6 a.m., which is in a couple hours for me. So I could get 3.5 hours of rest before I exercise again. So yeah, I appreciate you coming up here.
Well, yeah, I haven't been on your channel since you stopped putting the link on. I said, all right, you put the link, I'll come up. Well, it's been 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. Has it? No, it's only been 3 weeks.
Yeah, I said 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah,
So I said, all right, I'm gonna pop in, say hi.
Oh yeah. All right. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Carlo. I've got to get some rest here, so I can exercise and continue my weight loss journey. So,
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for
until the
having me on.
next time. Yeah. Thank you, Philip. Always appreciate it. We'll see you guys all on the next Insomniac Soup. Catch you later, folks.